Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and I am going to show you a little bit of the process of what I do to do my grocery shopping on my budget. So what I always do is I always make a budget, I make a menu, I make a meal plan. I try to shop from within my house, see what I have, what I need, and then I go from there. So right now, I cannot figure out where my tripod is. I actually had a house inspection, and so basically everything got shoved into closets. I don't know where anything is, which is not a good thing. So I do apologize if this is a little bit shaky. It's probably going to be a lot shaking. So you have been warned, but I hope that you continue. So I'm going to show you through the process because this is I can't speak. This has been a ongoing process for like the last 3 days. So basically, I knew what my budget was gonna be going into everything. So I was okay with that. But I also wanted to stay within my budget, or under my budget would be ideal. But it's not always possible. So this Thursday coming up, today is Friday the 20th, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, Friday the 20th. So I actually am going to be working starting tomorrow. I'm going to be working 12 days straight. So I have to basically get everything done now. So it was like kind of a rush thing, but kind of not, because I kind of know like how my meals are. I don't know if that makes sense, but I will show you. So I kind of have the same meals over and over and over. And I know that people are like, oh, you know, you can shop for a week for $50. Well, you know, and then they show you that they're eating like ramen and they're putting, you know, like pieces of deli ham in it or something, and you're like, why would you eat that? Like, you know, I have a $75 a week budget. This budget coming up, this food budget, is actually going to be a little bit different because Thursday is Thanksgiving. So I have an extra $50 that I can spend with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you the process of what I go through. I do apologize again for my camera being a little bit shaky. I really do not know where my tripod is. So, here we go. For breakfast, I usually don't eat breakfast. Half the time I don't eat lunch because I work from 11 to 7 and then I get home and just cook dinner. It's not good. Like, I always feel like I'm going to get sick because I don't eat. It's pretty bad. Which I'm not encouraging that at all, but my kids always eat. So for breakfast, I usually have cereals. Sometimes if I do have time in the morning, I will go ahead and make them eggs. If I make them eggs, of course I'm going to eat as well. I worry though, my biggest focus is always on lunches and dinners, and they are repeat meals. So what I have done is I wrote down from Friday the 20th all the way down until the 3rd, because that is the day that I get paid. So this is going to be about 14 days. I'm always working on Thursdays, so half the time I do my food shopping on my day off, which is either on Friday or Saturday. So for my lunch, how I start it is I'm like, okay, so my kids eat ham and cheese sandwiches. If I have a ham and cheese sandwich and I bring it to work, I just put ×3, and then I put how much I think it's gonna be. Like, simple. So one of the things that we always eat, like I said, is ham and cheese sandwiches. My kids love peanut butter and jelly. We love tuna sandwiches. That's fine. Just knowing that you have this variety, you can go ahead, make them ahead of time. That's what I'm gonna start doing, because my kids will just sit down and eat the whole package of ham and not even put it on bread. So I'm going to start making them ahead of time so that they could just pull the sandwich out and I know at least they're eating the sandwich. But for everything that I do here, I try to repeat down here for the most part, but I also try not to go into the store because I'm trying not to encourage my kids to eat everything and know that I'm going to go shopping again in a few days. So I do always, my daughter always asks for SpaghettiOs. Oh, and I spell everything wrong. So do not judge me on my spelling, okay? I wrote it quick. I don't care what it looks like. I get the point. But, so, I always buy my kids SpaghettiOs. I always buy them ramen, like the little cups of soup. My son loves those. They're not very nutritional, but they work for like, I think they're like 36 cents a piece or something. And then we also buy like raviolis, so I'm probably gonna have a can because I have some in my house. Another things that my kids really like is I'll make like a huge pasta salad, or I'll make egg salad. So I just write this down as best as I can, and then I write down the extras. So I'm gonna buy ham, I'm gonna buy cheese, I'm gonna buy bread. Basic. I don't need lettuce, I don't need nothing. It's sad, I know, but that's okay. So for 3 days I'm budgeting for ham and cheese. For 2 days I'm budgeting for peanut butter and jelly. For 3 days I'm gonna do the tuna, like I said. Down here I'm gonna do the peanut butter and jelly, and here I'm gonna do canned stuff because this would have already expired by the time we got down to here. And they don't have to eat this because they do like peanut butter and jelly, tuna and stuff like that. That's fine. Egg salad you can make anytime because eggs always last, well, not always last, they have an expiration date, but they last longer in the refrigerator, and they'll last for 2 weeks. And then pasta salad just to go with this, because I don't really like buying chips and stuff like that, because again, it does not last more than one sitting in my house. So this is like just extremely simple, and it just gives me a guide of what I need to buy. Over here for my dinner planning, it's going to be the same exact days. It's just this is the lunch, this is the dinner. This doesn't always have to work out the way that it is, you know, and it does change, which you'll see in a little bit, because at one point I was like, well, what if I just do soup in a crock pot? And then I wanted to make like cheddar broccoli soup, and then I realized that it was Velveeta cheddar, and Velveeta cheddar cheese is like $5 box up here, so that automatically ruled that out. So I had to cross it out, put in something else. And I do try to shop from my refrigerator. I've said it before, I don't know if you guys seen those videos, but I like to buy in bulk. So I'll buy the biggest hamburger, or I'll buy the biggest chicken, and then I'll separate them into little baggies and put them in the freezer. And then whenever, you know, I'm running low on something, or I can't get to the store, I know that I always have food. So that's like huge for me, because I grew up where like I was poor and we were on WIC, we were on food stamps, you know, stuff like that. But when food ran out, you didn't eat. So I always make sure that I have some kind of food, and I won't pay bills if that means that my kids can eat. I won't, you know, put gas in my car and I'll walk, or I'll take a bus, because I know that my kids got food to eat. So it's just something that I do. So this has changed, but this was just a rough estimate of the things that I wanted to do. Okay, so what I ended up doing is I do repeat meals, so you'll see that, but to be honest with you, you could just do it differently. So I have chicken thighs for tonight. It's going to be chicken thighs, veggies, and potatoes. Now the potatoes, I'm going to try to buy like a 5-pound bag of potatoes, because I can use this for here, and then I can use it for Thanksgiving, and then my Thanksgiving cost will go down. So we got this right here. You just put seasoning on it, and then it's good. And then every time you switch up a seasoning, it tastes like a different, you know, piece of meat. And all is how you season it. It's always the same food, but just made differently. So for here, I got shepherd's pie. Right here, I got spaghetti and meatballs, chicken breast with pasta sauce, chicken legs with rice and stewed tomatoes, which is something that my kids absolutely love. Like, they'll just eat that by themselves. We have meatloaf with potatoes on the side. We have Thanksgiving, which is on the 26th. We have leftovers because this is probably going to be way too much food. My kids are going to be eating that for a while. And then we just kind of repeat it again. So it's like shepherd's pie, spaghetti and meatballs. This one is chicken. It's the chicken breast up here. It's going to be with the same pack, but I'm going to put in the rice, which is the rice from here. And then I'm going to put in like cream of mushroom soup and some frozen broccoli. Super simple. This one right here is chicken rice casserole. Oh, just kidding, that's what I just read. This one is chicken breast with pasta side, which is basically this, just made a little bit different, and it has the pasta side, which are always $1, which is amazing. And then chicken legs with rice and stewed tomatoes. Again, it's like the same stuff that is up here. You buy it once, you reuse it over and over. You know, you have leftovers, you eat that for lunch the next day. And then I always put random because sometimes you'll be breaking up those packs of chicken, or you'll break up the hamburger and you'll have extras, and then just make whatever you can with whatever, you know. So then the second thing that I do is I always go ahead and I write it down and how much I need. So if you take this one right here, it's like I need chicken thighs. So I have chicken thighs right there. I need veggies. So I'm going to put that with veggies. And again, this is messy because this is my real life. Like, this is what I work with right here. I know that other people, they use apps, they use all this other stuff. I'm telling you, I have my phone, and if it's not on my phone, half the time I don't even know where my phone is, so I can't even say if it's not on my phone, I'm gonna forget it, but I will forget it. This right here, I just fold it up and put it in my pocket, I take it to the store, I cross it out and throw it away, you know. So it's just something that works for me. I'm very simple, paper, pen, done. So right now I'm just gonna write down everything that I need. So this is my meat, this is my frozen. I write how many I need, and then so the blue is the stuff that was for dinner, which I feel is the most important, is the dinner. So I got everything, all the ingredients that I could possibly need. So it's gonna all be in blue. Okay. Then I went back and I added things in black. So this one right here is cereal. This one is Italian dressing, which I'm gonna try to make a pasta salad, which, like I said, I put all the ingredients here, but I'm going to try to add that with this so that my kids have more than just a sandwich. You know, just write everything down. Okay? And then you go through, because I'm not going to go through the whole entire list, but you could just see how it is. So I started, let me see if I can get a pen. Hopefully this will work. Oh my goodness. I put it on this thinking, oh look, it's gonna look nicer, because my desk is, it's like a mess. No, that pen doesn't work. I'm telling you, this is real life right here. I don't like that. Walgreens. That is where I work, in case you wanted to know or harass me. I don't know. Call and just be like, that girl sucks. Tell her my name's Samantha. I do that all the time. Anyway, so that's actually my cousin's name, and I don't know why I always use that name, but I do. It's the first name I always think of, so maybe I just always think of my cousin. Anyway, so I go through all of this and I put, okay, I need 3 meals. Then I say, how much do I think a pack would cost and how much would be in there? And then I just go ahead and I'm like, okay, $10. And I just go through the whole entire thing. So chicken thighs, usually like $5. Sometimes they're a little bit more, sometimes they're less. I put in 6. I always try to overestimate because you never know. Okay, so I go ahead, I do that, put a dollar amount to everything. Potatoes, $3. Apples, $3. Bananas, $2. You know, bread, $4. And like I said, you overestimate. I know that the one bread that I buy is $1.59. Sara Lee is about $1.59 at Walmart. I'm gonna round that up to $2, and then I'm gonna put it to $4 because I need 2 loaves of bread to get me through 2 weeks. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. And then here's some more. No, I'm not even on the paper. You see everything that you might need. And then you go through, and what I need to go through is I go through my house and I say, okay, so I have, actually, before I do that, let me go back. I add all of this stuff up. So I've already done that. It's on the back of one paper. So all of this, my budget, which I never told you, was $150. When I added all of this stuff up, everything, how much I thought it was gonna cost, it came to $165. Okay, so then I go through and I say, okay, well, I have some chicken breast in my house, but that's not actually gonna affect this part because I always buy the bigger packs. But I will say, let's go down to, I am like basically have nothing in my house right now. That's the fun of homeschooling. Okay, so I have ketchup in my house, which eliminates about $3 because ketchup is expensive. I don't know when it got that expensive, but it's expensive. Okay, grated cheese, I don't 100% need this right now, but I know that I have 2 meals and I'm not sure if my cheese will last 2 meals, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that one in there. And I want to get garlic, so I just put that in there too. Breadcrumbs, I found out that in my cabinet I have breadcrumbs. Okay, I have 2 sauces, which eliminates 1 and 2, which brings this down. If they're $2 a jar of sauce, or $1.77, we round it up to $2 for a jar of sauce, and $2 or $2 times 2 cans of sauce that I will need is going to be $4. Okay, I already have 2 boxes of pasta, but we go through pasta like crazy, so I'm just going to eliminate 1, bring this down to $2. Corn, potatoes, these right here, these potatoes are the packets of potatoes, which are about $1 each. They're pretty good. I know that some people don't like them and they want real potatoes. I can tell you that I got a full-time job and I get out at like 7:30, 8 o'clock every day. I'm not coming home and peeling potatoes and sticking them in a thing, letting it boil for like 40 minutes, and then, no, I don't have time for all that. Okay, so I got me some 10-minute potatoes and they taste good. You can judge if you want. I don't care. Alright, so I have the pasta sides as well. I have, oh, let's go back to the potatoes. I had 1. I'm going to bring that down to 2. My pasta side, I had 1. It's going to bring this down to 1. I do need oil. I don't know why I don't have any. Rice, I got $3. This one I found that I have 2 cans. I'm going to buy a can though. Only because I like to have that on hand. I found out I have mayonnaise. My kids apparently ate all the tuna. I have jelly, so I don't need that. And again, look at, I can't spell. I'm an Italian girl who can't spell raviolis. Don't judge me. I judge myself enough for the both of us. Okay, and I don't need relish. I was going to put that in the salad, but decided not to. You know what? Let me move this because I feel like this keeps coming up. So this is actually my Thanksgiving budget, but I'll go over that in a little bit with you. Alright, so I went ahead. That was only 1 page. I shopped my house. I got everything that I thought that I might need. I actually found out that I have some of this too. I'm going to keep that in there anyway. And now some of this stuff too, like I need carrots. I need carrots for something. But to be honest with you, with these carrots right here, I'm probably only going to use like 1 or 2. And then I'm going to put the rest toward like my Thanksgiving. Broccoli toward my Thanksgiving. This year, they actually, it just came out yesterday, they're limiting everything because of what is going on in the world. So we are on lockdown. Basically, we're going to be in lockdown in 2 weeks. We are going to only have I think it's like 5 people. You can only have 5 people in your house at a time. You could only talk to 5 people. If you go to a restaurant, which they're trying to keep open, then you can only sit with like the people in your party. You can't sit with other people. And that party has to be people that you live with. So like if you want to go out with your grandmother, like you can't go because she's not allowed to sit at your table. Like, it's crazy right now. So there's me and my 2 kids, and that's it. Like, we can't have other people. So everything is, it's kind of budget friendly, but then at the same time it's not, because I go somewhere and they cook a turkey, and that turkey is like a $30 turkey. I don't know how much turkeys cost. And they pay for that. I don't have to pay for that. I just bring some sides. But this year I'm gonna have to pay for all that. So that is where this stuff comes in, because if I can use this and then use that for another meal, then that is great with me. I am all about reusing and using up every last drop of everything that I have. Okay, so another rant. I seem to do those a lot. I'm starting to notice that, but I hope that this is making sense to you. Just go through whatever you have, get rid of it, because you don't need to rebuy what you already have. Okay, then I'm gonna go back and actually I put snacks and drinks because it all depends on what this costs. If this can be in my budget, then I'll buy that. If not, then my kids don't get that. Okay, so oh, I hate that I don't have my tripod. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in with all of this, and I'm just gonna add everything up, okay? I'm gonna put you down. Okay, so now if I just did this correctly, getting rid of the things that I did not need, my budget is now at $130. So that means that I'm $20 under my budget because I shopped my house. Okay, and that means that I do have enough to get like drinks for my kids. I like to buy them like V8 and stuff. They're usually $2 a bottle. My kids were talking about that they wanted snacks. We'll go ahead and throw that in there as well. Okay, so with all of this said, this is going to be my budget for the next 2 weeks. Okay, for 2 weeks. Over here, up here, it says house. I had a house budget, and it was like, let me go back and see. I'm sorry. So my house budget was $30. I hate that I don't know where my tripod is. So that is what these are for. So I told you I break up my meat. So I need sandwich bags or Ziploc bags to do that with. Foil. I usually buy this at the dollar store, to be honest with you, but I have the $30 to put into here. Now, if I needed to buy anything else, cleaning supplies, anything, I can go ahead and take from this. But if for some reason I go over my food budget because I just for some reason thought that I needed something else or something else was happening, I can pull from here. I'm not going to pull a lot because I want to try to save as much money as possible and not overspend, but I go ahead and I do that. So the thing that I've learned with doing budgeting, which again, I know that this is all over the place, but what you should do, or what I do, what helps me, because I don't want to tell you what to do, as Raw Beauty Chrissy would say, like, you're not my real dad. So I'm not your real dad. I can't tell you what to say. So what I do that helps me, okay, is just writing it down, repeating meals, and then half the time you never know. Like, there'll be times where I'm like, I'll come home and it's 8 o'clock at night, and actually past that because my store ends at 8, but it'll be like 9 o'clock at night and my kids are like, we're hungry. I'm not gonna sit there and make like a full, like, chicken legs, right? They take a while to cook, so I'm not gonna sit there and like make an hour worth of meal. Like, I'll straight up take ham and cheese, I'll throw it into like a not a sandwich, yeah, it's like a sandwich maker that I have, a George Foreman grill actually. I'll throw that in there and my kids will be happy because they ate, and that was like 3 minutes. So I'm like, and then the next thing you know is that the next week comes and you're sitting down and you're doing your food budget, and then it's like, oh, I have all this like chicken thighs in there. Perfect. You know, you saved money. And then don't overspend. You're like, oh, I need this and I need that and I need this. No, half the time you don't need what you think you need. So that's what I've learned. Because believe me, I walk into the store and I'm like, I need this like cheesecake that is $8, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I don't have it. And then at the same time, like, I'll walk out of the store and be like, I didn't die and I didn't buy it, so I think I'm okay. Didn't really need it. So just go ahead. I know that this is kind of all over the place, but again, that's just me. I hope that you followed along. And I know that it's a lot of pieces of paper, but just try to do it as simply as possible. Get a piece of paper, write down what you want to have. And if you're like a gourmet chef and you're like, I'm gonna, you know, make a whole pork. Like, I know this guy and he makes pork shoulders all the time, and pork shoulders are like $15. I can't afford that. I know that. So I'm not going to put that on my budget. I work within my means. So I'll go ahead and show you, because I'm actually heading out to the store right now, but I will show you what my haul looks like, and I will go ahead and show you like basically how I don't know if I can say that. So it's like, I'm going to show you how I'm going to prepare everything, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my haul once I get back, and I will let you know exactly how much I spent, if I went over, if I went under, what I should have improved on. And also, when I said that this came out to be $130, I shaved $60 off it. You do know that, like, sometimes, like, things cost more, things cost less, things are on sale, things are not on sale. Sometimes you'll go in there, like, there's been times where I went to Walmart and they had no cereal at all. The only thing that they had were like $5 boxes of cereal, and it's like, you kind of have to get what you get. Like, things change. Your budget is gonna change, but just try to stick with it as best as you can. Alright guys, so again, this is my budget. It came out to be, I'm gonna put this up here, it came out to be $130, which I'm hoping that's how much it's gonna be. Okay, this is everything that I need for 2 weeks. Alright guys. Okay guys, alright, so here is everything. Is there anything? Oh, just kidding, there's more stuff in here. Do we have any more bags? You have toilet paper? No.
What's it called?
It's from my house budget. Alright guys, so I actually stayed within my budget. Let me Let's get these off here. So this right here is, unfortunately, it is a lot of money, but this is $75 a week. 2 weeks, $150. So we got this. We got some tuna for sandwiches. We got a whole bunch of stuff for sandwiches. We have waters. Some apples. Some spaghetti. Some cream of mushroom soup. A whole bunch of canned goods. Some peanut butter. My kids fighting in the back and whisper. And gas. And I got milk. Some cereal. Some pasta. Cheese. I dropped it on the floor. Some floor cheese. This is like my favorite, so I have to keep that one. Some carrots, some pasta and some rice. It's a little bit more expensive than the other one, but I don't got time to make rice. Some hamburger, which we're gonna cut into like 3 different meals. This one right here is some chicken breast, which is at least 3 meals, if not more. I'm addicted to soda, so I need that. We got some chicken legs. This one was $4.91. And then these are some thighs. These were $3.76. This did not come from Walmart though. These came from Price Right. So did this one. A whole bunch of bananas. I need some oil. But this is everything. So this right here is my food budget for the next 2 weeks. I'm probably gonna have leftovers because, yeah. We usually always have leftovers and then I take it for lunch, but, oh, and another thing. So we got some ham. We got some Munster. And we got Yellow American. Now when I went there, they told me that they were only selling stuff like this now. They don't cut like meat anymore, it seems, or cheese anymore. They already have them pre-packaged. So this is the only one that I could get sliced the way that I wanted it, but I'm okay with that. Okay guys, and then here is going to be my Walmart receipt. Well, I feel like everything is blurry today. Here we go. Walmart. And my total was, we can see that. So at Walmart I spent, let's see. I don't want people to know all my information, but here we go. I'm gonna do it this way. Focus. Why is this not focusing? There we go. $105.69. And then this one. This one at Price Right for the meat was $27.72. Alright, so this right here is a realistic food budget I totally forgot to show you that I got these huge eggs. Look at that. Here's some of my eggs. Okay, so I know that I look like a hot mess, but it's okay. I don't care. With this food budget right here, I spent a total of, let me try to, it says, because I don't know where anything is. 105 plus 27. So I spent about $133 total for my food budget for the next 2 weeks. Now this does not include Thanksgiving, so that's going to be another $50. It actually might be more than that for the simple fact that every place is sold out of just turkey breast, and I might actually have to buy a full turkey. I really don't want to do that because it's honestly like, my god, I think they were like $15 to like $25, and I don't have money for that. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. I still like have a couple more places that I can go and try to see, but that right there is going to be my food budget. It's very realistic. I know some people are like, oh, for $20 a week you can pick. No, I cannot go less than $75. Well, actually that's not true. Sometimes I only have $100 food budget for 2 weeks, but I try to have at least $75 so that I can get my kids like little things, because they are homeschooling now, so you have to feed your kids. Like they can't get free lunches right now. I'm gonna go ahead. My cat is attacking me. Come here. Come here. Oh. You wanna say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? So, she just like sat down. So this is going to be a realistic food budget. Like I said, go ahead and comment, like, what do you do? Food prices went up. Normally it wouldn't even cost me this much, but right now, because food prices are insane, god, I don't know, I feel like everything is just going up and going up and going up. So it's hard. It's very, very hard, but if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm not gonna go out and buy anything else. I have everything that was on my list. I budgeted. I know that the way that I do it is like kind of crazy, but you know, just follow the simple steps. 1, figure out what you want to make, so make a menu. 2, write down every ingredient that you have. And 3, shop your house, because like, yeah, we would all like to have steak for dinner, or you know, chicken parmesan every night, but it's not realistic, you know. So work within your means. I would honestly try to show you how like I prepare every meal, because I've seen those, and I give it up to those people because I don't have time for that. I'm about to go on to a 12-hour, or not 12-hour, a 12-day stretch with my work. I'm even working Thanksgiving because Walgreens isn't closed. So, or I shouldn't say that, but I don't know. I just, oh my god, I'm gonna be a mess. I'm gonna not even be able to walk, because I already know that my days are gonna be crazy, so I cannot film every single thing. But I will try to go ahead and write like a little makeup of what it's gonna look like, just so you can kind of get an estimate of how my menus for the next 2 weeks are gonna look. So I'll go ahead and leave that in the description box below. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and write them. If you have any comments, please go ahead and share them. Tell me what you do. Is there a store that you like, that you go to, that's a little bit cheaper? I know that everybody has Walmarts, but when I lived in Colorado, that was the only store basically that we had, that one in a city market. So it was like really, really hard. Everyone has a Walmart. it's kind of expensive, but there are cheaper options out there. You just have to figure out where they are. If I was able to get to a Dollar Tree today, I know that they have like a whole bunch of stuff that is for $1. Sometimes it's cheaper than Walmart, sometimes it's not. You have to weigh it out, but as of right now, I think I did the best that I could. So go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe, okay? And if you want to see something like this in the future, a little bit more uncluttered and put together, I could definitely do that for you. My one friend always asked me to do these for her, and she's always like, what did you get, what did you get? I love you. I showed you what I got this time. Usually I always take pictures, but yeah, this time I did it in a video. So I will go ahead and see you guys later, okay? Take care. Have a very, very good week, okay guys? Bye.